Afternoon, I'm Tim, and welcome to another episode of Softy Country. Well, those of you that's been following along on the building pad build and getting ready for the building to come, have kind of seen how I filled in around this and just made a little bit of progress while I'm waiting for the building. So today is Friday of Memorial Day weekend, and the building will be here. It's scheduled for Tuesday for the crew to arrive. So we've had a lot of rain, as you've seen in past episode. I've talked about it a good bit. I cut a swale. Let me get out of the way a little bit so you see. I have cut a swale right here. My intention was to fill this in with gravel, let that water travel through that gravel and around. And that gravel on the far end right there is probably, starts out probably a foot or so deep, and it's probably 6 inches deep on the low side. And I've come out here after rain, and this area right here will be standing water. I go over there, and there's a steady small trickle of water coming out of the far side. So it is draining properly. This was full Monday. I think we had rain Sunday real bad, maybe Sunday, Monday. But this area was full, and you can tell it's still a little bit damp. But here's my plan. I'm gonna take the excavator. I'm gonna dig this out right here a little deeper. I've got some 6-inch corrugated black pipe. I've got a roll of it. It don't have holes in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig me out a trench right here, and I'm going to lay the pipe in the trench and get it deep enough so that I can still fill this all this area in with gravel, and it'll kind of be in the bottom quarter of the gravel. That's kind of the plan. But the pipe that is exposed, once I put it in the trench, I'm going to drill holes in that pipe, all in the kind of the top half. And when it rains, any water that gets in here in the gravel is going to want to go in the pipe. And then once that pipe I've got is long enough to go all the way around. I hope it is. It should be. But once I get over there at the end, where I'm going to be driving into my doors all the time, I'm not going to drill that area. That area over there will naturally drain through the stone and drain out. So that's going to be the plan this afternoon. I don't know how far I'm going to get this afternoon. We're not supposed to get any rain. So I think rain's coming back maybe Sunday. But I want to get this kind of in before the guys show up Tuesday. That way I can get that area kind of buttoned back up and covered up over there with stone. They can back their trailer in with all the material and do their thing. So stick around. We're going to get the Cat 303 out and see if we can dig us a good trench here, scratch some stone back over there, dig that trench over there a little bit deeper, and see if we can't get this thing in the ground. We'll get as far today as we can. If we can finish it today, we will. If not, we'll finish it tomorrow. All right, I've got this dug out to where I can get this pipe in. I've got to do some rearranging in the garage so I can get the four-wheeler out, get the trailer hooked up, go down in the pasture and get the roll of pipe that I have. So we'll go do that, and then we'll get back up here and get started on getting this thing in the little ditch. All right, I'm back up at the house, grab the roll of pipe. I'm gonna get it laid in, and then I'll see if I need to do any fine tuning with the grading, but hopefully it'll work. And I'll get this dressed back up. All right. Had plenty of pipe. This should work out about right. I may have to do some adjusting on that end or cut that pipe a little shorter, but it'll get covered up with a gravel, maybe not at the very end. I've got some wire I'm going to put over the end of the pipe, keep the rock and stuff out. But yeah, I'm pleased. Going to hop back on the excavator, get this section over here kind of bedded back in best I can. I'm gonna have to get the bobcat out and clean my mess up off the gravel. I want to take some of that gravel that's over here, take it and put it over this pipe. It's supposed to rain for Sunday and Monday now, so they're supposed to be here Tuesday, so I want to try to get this to where it's not holding water when they are out here to install on Tuesday. So let's see if we can get this wrapped up. All right, what I'm gonna do back here, I'm gonna leave this pipe exposed going back through here. It's gonna rain tomorrow and Monday. This is where I'm gonna drill the holes. So I'm gonna see how the water kind of works in here. I'm gonna drill a bunch of holes in it, see how well it works, to see if I need to make any adjustments before I put any rock over this pipe. But let's take a look at this other side. I got this walked in with the excavator. It'll take a little bit of rain and stuff on it to get it to where some of this dirt drops in the stone, but I'll fine tune this with the Bobcat. I got to smooth up some of my mess out here, so I'll get out here sometime today, knock this down so that it looks better, and they can back a trailer in here come Tuesday. Yeah, so obviously yesterday I didn't get anything done on this like I had planned. It was about 80 degrees yesterday afternoon, 5 or 6 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna tackle this in the morning. This morning it was 57 when I came out. Felt really good out here, so was able to knock it out, not even break a sweat. So it's all good. 3 more days, we should have a shop going up. We'll just have to see how the weather cooperates. I haven't looked at Tuesday yet and see what Tuesday looks like, but I know Sunday and Monday they're calling for rain. So hopefully the weather cooperates and we'll document the building going up. But I want to thank everyone for watching. Remember, if you like our content, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll see you on the next one. And you still got time to hit the subscribe button. See ya.